everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are just tuning in for the first time, hi, my name is Alicia. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. And if you guys are just tuning in, welcome back, guys. So in this video, I thought it would be kind of fun to do a American makeup versus Korean inspired makeup. Korean inspired makeup is just amazing. It's a trend that just won't ever end. It just will always be in style. They love that nice glowy, dewy, natural look. Very sweet and innocent kind of looking with that doll eye shape. Not much on the lashes, just enhancing their own features, and of course that nice straight brow. I tried to make my brows as straight as possible today. You know what? Let me just fix that right now. There you go. It just needed a little bit under here to make it more straight versus this side here. As I was saying, that the Korean inspired look, they just have more of the straighter eyebrows and just really soft and glowy and a very natural kind of like popsicle eaten kind of stained lips. This side here is more the American style makeup. Instagram brows, Instagram eyeliner that highlight that glow and very contoured look, matte or satin type finished lips. But this is what I came up with. So if you guys are interested how I create this American versus Korean inspired look, then please keep on watching. I don't know why it's so humid here in the Bay Area. It's like super overcast, very muggy. I mean, it's usually normal, but it's not like as humid. But anyways, it's like super hot right now, like my face is melting. So in general, I just like this side of my face a little bit better. So when I take pictures, I'm always like on this side. So when I draw my brows, it just has like that natural arch. This side is a little bit more weird, like this side, my eyebrows. So I feel like this side's a little bit more easier to mimic. This side of my face is where I'm gonna do more of the straighter eyebrows. So it's gonna be the Korean side versus the American. So I'm going to use my favorite brow pencil, and this is designing my eyebrows, and I'm just gonna use it on both sides. I'm gonna draw in this side like I normally do. So this is where I really like to play with the shape. I really like to extend the bottom, make it more fuller, and then I just kind of arch it as it normally falls. On the tail side here, do like more of a boxier look. Sometimes I get like makeup blocks and it's not like the style I want, and then I can just like sit there for like hours just fixing my eyebrows. So I'm hoping today this will be okay. Alright, not too bad. So no eyebrow block today. It just has like a nice soft arch. So now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of brow powder, and I like to mix the blonde and the brunette together, and I just lightly groom. Just to finish the eyebrow look, I'm just going to take a little bit of brow gel. This will kind of tame the hairs and just lay the hairs in one direction. Okay, so now we're gonna work on the Korean side, and as I mentioned, my eyebrows are a little bit more of a weirder shape, but I can mimic this side a little bit more, whereas this side, it just kind of goes in that direction. It's so weird. I'm just gonna start on the bottom. Instead of having it arch, I'm just gonna kind of make it go a little bit more straight. This side, I'm using a lighter hand. I'm not really coloring it all in like I normally do. I like it usually nice and full, where there's no like little skin peeking through. I just like it super bold. But on this side, we're just going to feather the product, and instead of going up and down, I'm gonna go straight across, and then from the top I'm just gonna add a little bit of color. I know I'm gonna look so weird throughout this video, so be prepared. For this side of the eyebrow, I'm gonna use Brow Gel 2 with a slight tint, and this is by Pixie, and I'm just going to lightly just feather it, and as you see, I'm not going downwards, I'm just going straight. Gonna apply some eye primer on both sides of my eyelids. This side we're gonna kind of carve out the eyebrows to make it a little bit more sharp. The Korean makeup inspiration usually don't really carve it, but just for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna put a little bit just to kind of clean it up so it's more straighter looking. Just gonna work the product nice and slowly, bringing it down to the bridge of my nose to get more of a really clean, sharp edge. This side, again, I'm just going to work a little bit straighter across. Using a little bit of concealer can really give an illusion of a more shaped and sharp brow. So now moving on to eyeshadows, I'm going to use this color White Peach, and I'm just going to dust this over the area where I applied eye primer just to set it in place. Same goes on this side. So fun fact, I am a ABC, which is American born Chinese. So when we do the makeup, we just love to have larger eyes, create a faux crease, just get a deep set eyes, and just have like a lot of contouring, highlighting, and just a lot of colors, and of course big lashes. So the Asian makeup usually is just really soft, clean, natural skin finish, and just very, very fair, clean porcelain skin. So I'm gonna try my best to make it as super porcelain on this side as much as I can. But let's just go ahead and move on to the eyeshadows. So of course we like to contour our eyes. So I'm gonna work with the color Puree, and I'm using the Peach palette right now. And like I said, we like to have large set eyes. So I'm just gonna work this into the crease, kind of creating a faux crease. Just letting the brush rock and sink right into my eye socket. Of course, nice and softly where you don't see stars or poke your eyes. And then as I'm done, I'm gonna softly diffuse it, bringing it up to the whole eyelid. Now I'm gonna take a little bit more of a tapered brush, and I'm really gonna focus on that crease area. I'm gonna take the color Summer Yum. It's more of like a darker terracotta color. Again, I'm gonna locate my eye socket in that crease. I'm not gonna bring it all the way over yet. I just wanna create that little base. And as I create that base, which is that line, see that line? I'm gonna start flicking it upwards. Taking that same color with more of a fluffier brush, really contour that eye socket there. That same brush, I'm gonna take the Candid Peach, and I'm just gonna work it in the whole eyelid area, just kind of softening it out. Take my favorite color, Bellini. Using this type of brush works best for my eyelid. It's a little bit oval shape, but it's flat, but it is a little bit tapered. This is a perfect shape for my eyelid. I can pack it onto the lid, just stopping right at the crease, but it's tapered enough where it kind of creates a little line. So as you can see, it just goes right over my crease here, but not blending and making it more muddy when it goes higher up. So now I'm gonna take a little bit more controlled, dense brush here. Go back in with that Summer Yum color, add a little bit of that black. Start on my outer crease, just kind of creating a little depth here. Just lightly creating a little V shape here, slowly blending it into the lash line. Going back in with that same White Peach to highlight my brow bone. Ooh. So for this side, it's gonna be very, very minimal. I'm gonna take that same Bellini color, and I'm just going to lightly tap it onto my eye crease. As you guys can see, I have a nice fold right here, and I'm not going any further up. I'm stopping right at my little wrinkle here, and I'm just gonna tap the product onto the eyelid just like so. I'm gonna dust this off, because this brush is nice and fluffy and it can just add a little bit of color. I'm gonna take that color Puree again. I'm just going to apply it right here on my outer crease. Take that fluffy brush and just kind of fluff everything out. I'm gonna go in with eyeliner. You know we'd be like in that Instagram wing. For this side, the Koreans really like that big doe-eyed look. What I'm basically going to do is tightline my eyeliner here. I'm going to extend my eyeliner right at the waterline, but it's not going to go up straight, it's gonna go downwards. So now we're just gonna prep for mascara. Like I mentioned in my last video, if I'm just gonna be wearing falsies, I prep it with any basic mascara. On this side, I'm gonna prep it with mascara primer because Koreans just love to use their own beautiful lashes. So my lashes, as you can see, has no life in them, so I'm gonna have to use a primer. I'm using this new primer. This is by the Givenchy, and it's pretty cool. It has like this fibery kind of look to it. It's pink, and I like how the product is like going into the brush in a spiral direction. So this is my first time using it, so we'll see how this goes. I love using these primers because you can really see your lashes. You'd be surprised how many lashes you actually have. And I can ttell it's extending, and it's so hard to see because it's like pink, but it's really extending my lashes from the roots to the tip. So I'm gonna let this side marinate a little bit before I apply it with some mascara. But this side I'm gonna do falsies. Before I put on falsies and mascara here, I'm just letting the glue tack out. I'm gonna go in with a primer. Normally for American makeup, we just love to use any type of primer, mattifying, glowy. This side again is more like a brightening, dewy look. So I'm gonna use this Guerlain Lorac primer on the whole face just to have more of an even complexion. Just for fun, I'm gonna use this gold Artiste brush. This is not the Artiste brand, I just called it Artiste. It's by Etude House, and I thought it would be kind of cute just to use with it since it's gold. It smells so good, guys. I wish they can offer a bigger brush head with this because this is so small. It's like, so I'm gonna apply on my favorite Demi Wispies. Side, I'm just gonna use the Sephora Collection Lash Craft. And I wanna see how well this can really extend my lashes with a primer. So I featured this on my favorites, and it's like a flat wand that you can use and really build. So far I really like this primer. It really does extend them. However, my lashes are extremely thin. My eyelashes are so uneven on this side. Look at that, you can totally tell I'm missing some lashes right there. So I'm gonna tight line this side so there's no skin peeking through from the lashes. Again, I'm just tight lining here to make my lashes a little bit fuller. So I'm just gonna finish up my face and we'll get back to the eyes. I'm trying out this new concealer. This is by Stellar. And I'm just gonna work this sparingly under my eyes and around my nose. For the Korean makeup side, is not gonna be too heavy of a coverage. It just really minimizes discoloration, but it's not gonna be like super opaque like I normally do on this side. I'm gonna use this YSL Touche Claw. This is just more like a strobing pen. It's not really a concealer, but it's just going to even out and brighten. So I'm just going to apply a little bit there, the side of my mouth. I'm just going to use my fingers to apply it on because that's how they normally just like to apply makeup, very lightly. No heavy-handed or brush applicators. Again, we're really focusing on a dewier complexion. It's a little bit more sparkly than I anticipated it to be, but it's okay, we're going to go for it. So for this side, I'm just gonna use my traditional foundation, and I like to use the Givenchy kind of a matte finish. And what I like about this foundation is that it's super lightweight. It has a nice golden undertone. Like I mentioned, it's water-based, there's no oils, no silicone, and I do like that it has SPF of 20. This side, usually a BB cream or CC cream is something they like to wear. Just again, very like skin light finish, lightweight, not too much coverage. Or this Amore Pacific CC Cushion Compact is really popular. By the way, these both are Korean skincare lines, and I'm gonna use a cushion compact just because I want a more of a lighter application. This one here is my more winter color, which is the 204. It's just all golden undertones. So I love this. This is one of my favorite cushion compacts. You just lightly pat it into the skin. It has bamboo sap in it, so it just gives you extra hydration. You can pat it into the skin. My forehead tends to be a little bit darker than the rest of the face, so I usually like to do the forehead last. Just where the sun shines, right on my forehead. And you see the difference, how it's just glowy and illuminating and sheer versus opaque. So now I'm just gonna set the foundation. I'm just gonna use a compact powder by Armani, just lightly dabbing it all over on both sides. And I focus more on this side first because we're not trying to really mattify this side. On this side, you know I'm gonna contour the crap out of my face. Use my Lorac Pro palette in these two shades. You can really focus this in the hollows of the cheeks and bring it down. Oh, that's my tummy. You guys hear that? This side of face, they don't really tend to contour. I'm just gonna use whatever's left over here and just kind of give a little bit of color, but not too much. I'm gonna go in with the Prosecco Pop by Becca Cosmetics. Add a little bit of highlight just right here. Now you guys know I don't wear blush, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna use this little blush colored here. It's more brown. You guys know that I love bronzing versus blush, so. But for this video, I'm gonna add a little bit of blush there. just to kind of even out the look. And for this side, again, nice glowy illuminating. So we're just gonna use the two lightest colors here. And it's gonna put it on the high points of the face. Cupid's bow. But I'm gonna bring it all the way up here just because I know I love that luminosity. Still gonna apply a little bit on the inner eyes here just to kind of brighten. Side is gonna be a little bit more opaque because we like that glow. Finish up the eyes, I'm gonna use a brightening pencil on this side. I have to extend my eyeliner just a tad bit. Add a little mascara. Working on the lips. I'm gonna use a lip liner on this side. So I just used a matte lip pencil and I just filled it in. This side I'm just gonna fill in the center of my lips with more of a sheer finish. Go over this side with a little bit of gloss. Yeah. Now the hard part, to blend it without messing it up. Contour my nose a slight bit here. So this is the final look on my American versus Korean inspired makeup. This is just my take and just the way how I do it if I were to do an Asian makeup on this side versus American. So there's no right or wrong way. Again, they just love more of a youthful, glowy, dewier skin look versus here more contoured, opaque. The Instagram brows and eyeliner and of course full lashes here. I don't know about you guys, but I had fun filming this. I know it's totally night and day here. So if you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any ways, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. I'll go ahead and link everything in the info box below so you guys can find out where I purchased these products, or if you guys had tried it, please comment below and share your thoughts. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are just tuning in,